Man Tools is brought to you by
EXO AutoWorks. EXO AutoWorks is Colorado Springs' home of the $40 synthetic blend oil change. Call now, 719-375-3232, or visit exoautoworks.com to make your appointment.
Call us today in order to schedule your $80 wheel alignment on most vehicles.
Madrid Maintenance. Madrid Maintenance offers excellent handyman service in the Colorado Springs area, starting at just $45 an hour. You can reach them by phone at 719-963-2020 or online at facebook.com/Madrid Maintenance.
Trevor's Beard is brought to you by The Beard Struggle. The Beard Struggle is his go-to for beard hygiene and styling products. So you should click the link below and use the code TLANE15 for 15% off your order.
Enharmonic Studios. Enharmonic Studios is a hybrid digital analog facility designed to be quality and affordable to anyone who wants to make history. Call today, 719-963-2020, or go to facebook.com/Enharmonic Studios.
From EXO AutoWorks. Streaming all over the world.
Coming for you, globalist!
It's your weekly dose of toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
With Eric Madrid.
Because if too many people are just running around with their dicks out, it's called the Harambe variant.
And Trevor Lane.
No. Of Karens. Hello, everybody.
That was awesome.
Yep.
Oh, we're not. Are we there?
Yeah, we're there. It's the extra.
Keys is checking in from Puerto Rico, Colorado. No. Oh, man. What's up, Keys? I hope you're doing good work down there. Be safe. Don't drink the water. I don't know.
Get
that power back on.
going.
Get it going. Fire it up.
It's in better shape than California. Everybody drive electric cars, but don't charge them.
I heard there's a great one going around saying that we sabotaged Puerto Rico so that we could get the electric cars there. You know, we sabotaged their whole grid so we could go rebuild it to make it ready for electric cars. I was like, wow, you people.
It's a bit of a stretch. I mean, I don't put anything past any politician, but
that seems
it's a little.
Cali's way better. Well, Puerto Rico's a shit show. In breaking news, hello, Behind the Times. Dale News, I have an entry for Behind the Times. Puerto Rico's a shit show. I bet it is. I bet it is.
Wasn't it full of Mexicans?
Hey, Puerto Ricans. You're fucking racist. Seriously.
Used to do a joke about that. I learned from being in the Army that Puerto Ricans were not Mexicans.
Get your ass handed to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Damn right.
Like, so you guys are like Mexicans? They're like,
we're nowhere near located to Mexico. I mean, you kind of are on a global scale, but whatever. I'm talking geography.
Let's see.
It's over there by Sagittarius.
Somewhere down here, right? Yeah.
Wow, really?
Well, there's Florida.
Yeah.
And somewhere over there.
Somewhere over there.
That's where they swim to.
It's Cuba.
Oh,
wow. Oh.
Sorry. I don't know my islands.
Geometry's terrible.
I don't know my Mexican islands that well.
Geometry's terrible. Well, that was a fun show, and look forward to being canceled on iTunes.
No one's watching from those Mexican islands.
One person is guaranteed. Keys.
Well, yeah.
Guaranteed one is. The west side of the island, it was hit hard. Well, that's a dirty joke. Well, yeah. Hopefully you're
West Side.
West Side, just be okay down there for realsies.
Yeah.
For the reals. Geez. Well, we had an amazing guest who apparently watched some of our episodes and then decided to cancel.
To his credit, he said, I'd be happy to reschedule. Sorry. We'll see.
Dude.
Hey, at least he let me know.
I know, right? That's super
being
polite.
a man.
Super polite. And
it's the ones that, you just get ghosted that are annoying.
Yeah. I don't know what that's like. Yeah. No. Oh, geez. I have some good news, everybody. I was looking that up, and it is official. I need to, I got my little secret code. I'm going to be a guest speaker at the writing conference called Superstars.
Cool.
Yeah, in February. So, talking to folks about the process or of doing audiobooks, but at the same time I'm going to be selling myself as don't do it at home, just give it to me.
Right.
It's I was gonna put this out here just real quick and be like, what does everybody think about this? You can poll it or whatever. But what I'm going to do is just hit him with all this fucking jargon about the recording studio and the cost price of microphones. Like hit him with a quick 1-minute elevator speech.
Right.
And then be like, yeah, do you want to deal with that? Or do you just want to come to me for $50 an hour? I don't know adverbs and adjectives and a story arc. And, I had to look those up today. You do your thing. I'll help you do your thing. Like,
yeah,
really. And I need to get new business cards. And the other thing I need everybody's help on is, I deleted Facebook the other day and like a fucking moron, just because, I'm a fucking moron. I deleted it and then reopened it. And now the Enharmonic Studios page won't open. It says it's like Madrid Maintenance came back. The band pages are all like double admin with other band members. So they didn't go away. I'm going to have to make you like my legacy guy. So like you can do shit on the, you know what I mean?
Make me an admin just so
they don't go away.
Shit goes south. I can
honestly,
say yes, this guy can admin.
yeah, this guy can publish the page.
How did you delete? Like, I thought it was impossible to delete your Facebook.
Oh no, it's not.
I thought the best you could do was like shut it off.
Well, that's what happens, and then it says you have to whenever you log back in within 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
I read the whole description. I was bored.
Okay.
Yeah, read the whole like 60 paragraph thing. And to summarize quickly, it says, we will, if you deactivate your page, you can log back in, or we're going to turn it back on in 7 days automatically. So basically like you're taking a break from social media.
Yeah.
Take a sabbatical.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley Gill gave me that word a long time ago.
That's a good word.
Good word. And then in 90 days, if you haven't logged in 90 days, like you really don't, and then they'll just tear it all down.
Okay.
And get rid of it. Well, yeah, there are times when I'm just overstimulated and being crazy pants. Facebook, bored. Oh, nope. Oh, fuck this shit. Like, I should just delete the app off the phone, but that
is a trick.
Yeah.
If you can stick to it.
It doesn't work. So it's delete it. And then you go to look for it and you're like, oh, I have to remember the password. So I stick to it for a few days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling like the urge, not doing this. So then I shut it down. So, and I've sent the thing to Facebook. I'm like, yeah, the studio page hasn't come back. It's some dummy page where everybody tagged it. It just pulled stuff and made one.
Yeah.
But I go into the Business Suite app and it's there and I can do stuff and it's all good, but it won't let me hit publish page.
Strange.
Need help. Facebook won't help.
I might be able to help you with that.
We'll find out. The bizarre thing.
Sorry, I'm pulling up a page for later in the show.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you Googling this now?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, it helps if you spell the word media correctly. All right. Should we get into some news, man?
Let's do it.
And yeah, we'll do that. Well, as you're about to find out, it pays to be prepared. And that is why you should go to mantoolsmedia.com/prepare and hook up with our partners at Valley Food Storage. As you can see, if you're a new customer, you get 10% off today with the code HELLO10. And if you order the family emergency premium kit, you get 30% off plus free shipping.
Right. I looked into the pricing of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like looked at it because I mean we get this screaming deal through Man Tools, and I looked at it, and the food looks actually pretty good, and it keeps and it's kind of healthy.
I've been digging. I think I'm going to order. Have you seen the bucket of meat?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to. It's the bucket of meat, and I want like the tortilla stuff and the rice, and just like I did the math on it. It's cheaper to do this and use it as a meal plan than Goodbye Fresh or Portly's Only or whatever the fuck those things are, right? It's cheaper, and it's cheaper than stocking up on I don't want to use the name, the little meals, from like this grocery store.
Yeah,
just little frozen dinners.
Yeah,
it's actually more affordable.
It is
with our code and with
So get on there.
Be prepared. Like get the prepared one and just use it. I'm thinking about using it as my meal plan.
Shoot, I was looking the other day. The month of food is like $200 right now.
Yeah,
I think it's a sale. It's down from what it normally is. But I'm like, that's less than getting a month of food at the grocery store.
I can't do,
especially if you do all brand name shit and you know what I mean.
Not a big fan of the brand name, but I will say this: every time I go to the grocery store, I'm like, courage, Willow.
Dude, prices just keep going up and
courage,
up.
Willow. And yeah, you leave there with a basket full of stuff, and you're being very organized, and you're trying, and you only have a few, little frivolities. I got ice cream cones. I didn't get any because I got 2, I think, out of the whole pack. Whatever. I digress.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating because you got a whole basket full of food for that'll last you 2 weeks, and it's like $400, and you're like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Yeah,
not cool, man.
No,
bucket of meat. That's where it's at.
Bucket of meat. Well, if you live in Denver, you might get some help with your bucket of meat.
Gross.
Kind of a local story here. Denver is trying out the whole universal basic income thing. So they're getting ready to give 140 homeless people. I'm not sure how often. Maybe it's just a one-time here, have 12 grand. I'm not sure. But as part of testing out a basic income program, $2 million has been allocated from the American Rescue Plan, which is, of course, the Biden administration's get us out of the COVID nonsense bill. But as the article says, more than 140 people experiencing homelessness in Denver will each be provided $1,000 in cash a month for up to a year. There you go. That's your $12,000 as part of a basic income program designed to help lift individuals out of homelessness. The city announced last week. The $2 million contract with the Denver Basic Income Project was approved by the city council and will provide direct cash assistance to more than 140 women, transgender, and gender nonconforming individuals. Notice they didn't say men.
Nope. Fuck you guys. How about I got a better plan? And this isn't my plan. This is this old hippy dippy dude from, that was famous in the 70s through the 90s. He
Carlin?
said he said they're not homeless, they're houseless. Home is where you live.
Yeah.
They live on the street and they're happy with it. Give them homes.
Dude, that's a big, well, that has complexities too, because they've tried that before.
And it just turns into
here's a house, and then it's like, oh, but who has to maintain it? And
oh yeah,
can I wreck it?
That parking lot they did in LA turned into a tiny community.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking burned to the ground.
So
I know.
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, a big part of the homelessness problem is actually a mental health problem and a drug addiction problem.
Why aren't we addressing those then? I mean, $1,000 a week, I'm sure
I would guess the short answer is there's not money in it.
Well, they're giving what $12,000 a year for what? 140, a $2 million contract.
Yep. I'd be curious. We're not doing the math right now, but
$140,000 a month. That's what Denver's kicking out
for 12 months. Does that come out to $2 million? Close
Roughly.
to it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there's really not a lot of waste. I'm good. I'm happy about that it's going to what they say it's going to. That's always
that is the big.
How much is going to overhead and executive salaries and
what do they call that? Administrative fees.
Yeah.
Like when you buy your concert tickets to go see Kenny Wayne Shepherd, you get 3 tickets and they say they're $100 each. You're like, sweet. Then it's $500 and you're like, wait, that math doesn't work out, bro.
Why?
We
got a convenience fee, but you're making it inconvenient.
But you're making it inconvenient right now. In this moment, I'd like half of that back. Sons of bitches.
Can I get the less convenient ticket for a cheaper price?
Could I just, be bothered to talk to somebody on the phone?
Well, Keys, I'm going to pop that up
because I've actually had to shovel one of those out of the parking lot.
So that is a thing.
Yeah.
Homeless people in cold climates like ours, it does happen. You don't hear a lot about it, but every year there's a number of people that just freeze to death because, one way that they're trying to deal with the substance abuse thing in the shelters here is, for the most part, I don't know of any where you can be there and be intoxicated.
Right. You can't be.
You have to sober up.
Yeah.
And you can't have anything with you, any substances. So that's a big, when you're hooked on that, that's an automatic, no, I'm not staying there.
Right. That's I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm watching the our feed here.
It's rough.
But that does happen. They migrate.
That also happens.
The bus station right around this time of year is full of folks heading south to Texas, New Mexico, wherever. So a lot of folks migrate.
And in some places like New York. Do you remember that when New York did the one-way tickets to like Hawaii and Florida during the winter?
Yeah.
Giuliani was like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Hawaii.
You definitely don't want to be here, right?
Yeah. You don't want to be here. One-way ticket. You're going to California. There are a lot of guys walking down, by the Chinese theater going, hey, fuck you, bro. It just...
And the homeless there are like, whoa. That's not how we do things
no,
here.
Man. You got to respect my boundaries.
We're chill. Yeah. Well, speaking of New York, this makes a good segue. Unintentionally. New York's gun nonsense is rearing its ugly head in an unexpected way. Some historical reenactments covering battles of the Revolutionary War that took place there, are being canceled over fear that participants will be, I don't know about thrown in jail, but prosecuted under New York's new their response.
If it looks like a gun, it is a gun.
Well, their response to the recent ruling that said that they have to issue concealed carry permits was to say, how did they word it? Cool, but you can't carry anywhere sensitive, and basically anywhere in public is sensitive. Yeah. So these guys are like, the fuck. Now the governor has promised it doesn't affect these, but they're like, it seems like it's kind of also a protesting. Like the whole deal with the Revolutionary War was you can't take our fucking guns.
And we're trying to reenact this, and you're trying to take our fucking guns.
Yeah.
So
let's see. I think there's a quote. Here we go. One of the reenactment organizers, Harold Nicholson, said 2 weeks ago we started getting issues from units out of state and in state who were afraid that if they came and brought their weapons with them, the muskets, that they could be charged with a felony. One reenactment in Montgomery County was canceled on Friday, and the Rogers Island military camp reenactment event was also canceled.
Well, aren't these guys like, we don't want AR-15s because the Constitution didn't know they, muskets? Why can't these guys run around with muskets? I'd run around with a blunderbuss and just see how bad that is, see what kind of damage that does.
Yeah. So, yeah. A good example of unintended consequences.
Didn't think that one through, boys.
Intended. I don't think the politicians, I don't think really give a shit, but
no, they don't care.
And then, as it says here, Governor Kathy Hochul signed new gun policies into law earlier this year that ban people from carrying firearms at most hospitals, restaurants, transit systems, Times Square, parks, schools, theaters, and other areas, like I said, deemed sensitive locations.
Basically, wherever you go in public.
Yep. Pretty much. So they said, fine, we'll issue you a permit, but you can't carry anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. That's one way to do it.
Yep. Retarded.
Wheels on the bus go round and round.
And some good news when it comes to the First Amendment, if not to the Second. A U.S. appeals court has rejected as Reuters puts it, big tech's right to regulate online speech. More accurately, they can't call censorship part of their freedom of speech. This comes out of a law that was passed in Texas that would require companies that have that do social media and have a certain amount of users. It would prohibit them from banning or censoring users based on viewpoint or political leaning is another way to put it. And it's gone to court once. Now it's an appeal, and the appeals court upheld the Texas, or I guess whatever the lower court was. I don't see it here. The lower court's ruling that says, no, that's, you can't do that. And the argument on the part of the big tech companies was, well, that infringes on our free speech. And it's like, no, censorship is not part of your free speech.
No, that means you get to say what you want to as well.
Yeah. Which would be where you put the little, this is sensitive, or we think this is misinformation, little buttons below. And sorry, the people that want to see that get to see it.
Yep. I find as in what we talked about last week with the parental advisory sticker warnings.
Yeah.
That just made us want those records even more.
Sure.
This is fake news. This is not.
I got to click that.
I got to click that. Let's see how bad this is.
You see what this says. Yeah. You always want to go after the forbidden fruit, so to speak. This is an interesting case. Have you heard about this out of North Dakota?
No.
So a dude ran over a teenager. I think he was like 16, 17. And said he did it on purpose because the kid was part of, as he calls it, a Republican extremist group or right-wing extremist, I guess. Yeah, 41-year-old North Dakota man is admitted to intentionally running over and killing a teenager, claiming that it was because he was involved with a Republican extremist group. This took place on September 18th in McHenry, North Dakota. In the moments before his death, Kaylor Ellison, 18, called his mother for help because Shannon Brandt, 41, was chasing him with his SUV. Holy fuck. Ellingson was on foot after leaving a street dance. I'm not sure what exactly that is that he had just attended.
You never seen Footloose?
Okay. The teenager asked his mother if she knew the man, which she did, but she does not believe that her son knew him, according to a report from the Grand Forks Herald. By the time the mother arrived, her son had been killed. Brandt called 911 and confessed that he intentionally ran over Ellingson. He told the police that they had gotten into an argument and that the teacher was part of a Republican extremist group. Now, what's wild is, so also he was drunk, so it was a DUI. It appears that no one actually saw it happen. But here's what's crazy. So this, I don't know if this story has it in it because it may have happened too soon. But I know that this guy was arraigned for vehicular homicide or manslaughter, depending on how North Dakota calls it.
Well, they're different. So he called and admitted, so it would be homicide.
I think it's homicide.
Yeah.
But they're not going for an actual murder charge.
Right.
And like fleeing the scene because he took off. And maybe the DUI. He got released on like a $50,000 bond, I want to say, which means he had to pay like $5,000. But what's wild is, I mean, I hate to say it, but politics comes in everything. Kyle Rittenhouse, who was on video in self-defense, paid $2 million in bond to get out of jail until his trial happened. This guy went, I meant to do it.
I tracked down
for these reasons.
Just scroll up. I'm just going to belabor a point. Scroll up.
Up.
We got, go on. Keep going. Let's show the picture of the, where was this? North Dakota?
Yeah.
Okay. We got your average, bearded white dude.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll down. We have a young man of a slightly darker complexion.
Yeah.
There are some places in this country that are still got their heads on, up their asses. That's my point.
Yeah.
You'd be like, no, there's no bond. You don't get out. Like, you're going to flee.
Yep. Sad state of affairs there.
Tell me we're into the news on a sad day. No, this is going to be hilarious.
This is rather hilarious. Oh, have you seen this disaster?
No, this is scary. What is this?
Well, I'll just let the video speak more or less for itself.
Ew. I feel like I'm going to throw up in my mouth on this one. Video footage and photos of a Toronto area high school teacher are blowing up online today, sparking a raucous debate about what educators should and shouldn't wear to work.
I'm going to pause it there. It's a shop teacher. How is that not a safety problem? Set aside all the trends.
Right? No.
I want to dress how I want to dress.
She's wearing shorts in shop class. What
Actually,
the fuck?
It might be a skirt.
I don't care. You wear long pants when you're playing with power tools.
And short tits.
I was going to run that joke. I was going to keep coming up with other stuff to avoid the topic. And that would have been funnier.
No, I mean, just the safety thing. Like, so that's a prosthetic bust, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, this wasn't surgical. This is prosthetic.
So it's strapped on to that person's body. If that gets caught in like a lathe or something,
yeah,
you're going in. Just from a purely however you feel about the trans thing. Also,
social media users first became aware of the teacher in question, and, more specifically, the sizable prosthetic bust she wears, when an American radio host tweeted a series of images said to have been captured at Oakville Trafalgar High School. In the clips, we see a man with long blonde hair wearing what appear to be bicycle shorts with various incredibly tight tops, tight on account of the fact that the teacher's breasts appear to be at least...
All right. This goes beyond the I identify as a woman. This is a fetish thing. It's a fetish thing. There's not another explanation for it. This person gets off on making people feel uncomfortable, particularly children.
Stop sexualizing children.
It's like a pedo fetish. The other thing that I find interesting is the school. So people have pulled this up. The school's dress code says that female teachers cannot expose their nipples. What the fuck?
Those aren't her nipples.
Well, I think the way it's worded is exposed nipples are prohibited.
Well, then it's...
And what's bananas is the school is just all supportive. Nope, this is all fine. Nothing to see here.
It's twice the size of her head.
She does a great job.
The man seen in the photos and videos is a manufacturing technology instructor who allegedly began identifying as a woman last year. The teacher now goes by the name Kayla Lemieux. The kids here most definitely don't think it's normal, but realistically we can't say anything, one student said on Twitter. Last year, the teacher was a man. I don't think the school can fire him. Lemieux is listed within the faculty directory on the OTHS website. His official school email address is also connected to a Google account which has a photo visually verifying his identity.
All right. We don't need the rest of the video, but holy shit, dude. Just fucking clown world.
You're going overboard, bud. You're right, it's fetish.
It has to be. That's not just I'm in the wrong body. That's like
stop sexualizing children.
The fuck.
Again, this goes back to my thing about this isn't what needs to be taught at school with our tax dollars. Reading, writing.
Well, in this case, Canada's tax dollars. But
well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
A loony's a loony.
True.
So fun. That's going to be a really cool sitcom one day. All the dead people laughing. Speaking of dead people laughing sitcoms, MASH turned 50.
Wow.
I know.
It went on for like 6 months longer than the actual Korean War.
Right, yeah. Yeah. Like, if I'm not mistaken, and you guys can, screw me later, but the hours of the show, like the actual length of all of the seasons in the show went on like days longer than the actual police action did.
Yeah, I don't know how the math breaks down, but I know that the show
season wise, went on for years.
Went on for longer than the actual war lasted.
But the back to back
was
like
more
popular. It was more popular. Oh my god. If you hit play on the first DVD and then finish the last DVD, it goes over by like, I don't know, hours.
That's bananas.
That's bananas.
Well,
speaking of bananas, I don't know.
As Key says, just seeing that baked my safety noggin.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
Yep.
All right. This is a kind of heartwarming in its own way story. This is what happens when a sister has a good big brother and a pedophile tries to pick her up online. So they arrange the meeting, and instead of the sister being there, homie was there.
So it's okay to have a 14-year-old child sneak out? That's okay with you? Is that okay with you if you're a father? So if I were to tell you that's my sister? Huh?
Yep.
And yeah,
Do you want to take out? I wasn't doing anything. You weren't. So don't ever, no, fuck that tap. Don't ever take out a 14-year-old child.
He thinks he's in an MMA match. He can just tap out.
I don't.
Hey. It's okay for him to take out a 14-year-old child? No, but you're not allowed to. Don't fight in the park.
No fighting in the park, someone says. Like, I don't think that's the rule breaking you need to be worried about here.
Yeah, that's not the rule. Wow. And our Man Tools of the Week award goes to Big Brother.
Yeah. Yep. For sure. Yeah, I'm not sure I'd let him live if it was one of my kids.
No, I'd have socked him up pretty good. Like, you don't get to do this anymore.
I'd be like, are you Thunderfuck 69? Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
What was that story a few years back about the guys going undercover and then catching the pedos and beating their ass?
I don't know if I heard about that one.
Yeah, then they got in all kinds of trouble for.
I know there are citizens groups that keep getting in trouble for doing that kind of stuff. Like, well, a while back we talked about the one where the police came and actually were like, you need to stop harassing them.
Yeah.
I was like, what? I have proof that they were doing this. They're like, cool, file a report and we'll investigate, but you can't. It's like,
yeah, I can do whatever I want. I'm a free citizen in a free state, supposedly. Just can't bring a gun to New York.
Say. Yeah. Well, let's get some cool stuff. Well, of course, cool stuff is brought to you by Touch of Modern. Check them out at mantoolsmedia.com/touchofmodern, and you will find a curated online shopping destination for men to discover extraordinary products at guaranteed lowest prices, like that incredibly rare Cascade Scotch or a really cool pill box. And those two together sound like quite the weekend.
Apparently. Well then, know what you're doing this weekend.
Up first, we have a pretty creative thing here. This is
This is how I would find the right size of Torx I need.
This chick. Did I send this to you?
Yep. I mean, I guess that works.
I was this many years old before I went, oh, God damn it.
See the one that matches. Just push your finger on it. Well.
Yep.
All right.
Best 27 seconds of your life.
And then this, I'm not sure if cool is the right word. Maybe depressing. Anyways, we've all seen Shrek, right?
Actually,
well, this guy.
No.
No? Okay. Well, this guy has an interesting thing that he noticed and broke down. So check this out.
All right. We watching Shrek, right? Now we got the three bears. Daddy bear, mama bear, baby bear. Baby bear crying because the cage is too small, right? Now, anyways, mama bear got the pink bow. Remember that. Mama bear got the pink bow.
The pink bow.
Remember that.
Just like Ms. Pac-Man.
Now, fast forward. We're going to get through all of this another time, but here. Boom, bam, bang. Now, we got two bears, Papa Bear and Baby Bear, But no Mama Bear. Where's Mama Bear? And they free, right? But Baby Bear is still crying. Papa Bear still looks sad. Why? Because Mama Bear ain't there. Where's Mama Bear? Fast forward. And
God damn.
bruh.
Right?
Oh.
What the
Bruh.
fuck?
Damn. And that's why. Wow. So there we were.
That's why Mama Bear is not there.
Whoops.
Nope, we're good.
No, Mama Bear.
Oh,
Whoops.
yeah. Oh, they were talking about what I clicked.
No,
that's where.
No, you click what you want to click, bro. You wear to work whatever you want to wear to work.
Oh.
Do you wear those prosthetic hoo-hoos to work? You're going to get stuck in the staircase. I'm not helping you out.
Well, and understand that you might be skinned alive by a lathe.
It's one way to get laid.
Oh, good Lord.
Yep.
Let's hit up some sports, shall we? And of course, sports is brought to you by PlayAction Pools. Check out our contest at playaction.pub/mantools. Get in on our NFL Pick'em Pool, and you can use the code TOOLS for 15% off for any contest that you create. I guess it helps if I have the thing on the screen. And note, there is no fee because it is a promotional contest. So, yeah. It may, if the system's being temperamental, keep asking you for your $3, but you don't have to pay it if this is the only contest you're participating in. So just ignore that. And at the end, the winner, which so far is a guy named Trevor, will get $3 per person as if they did throw in their $3, plus a little prize pack of some Mantool swag. So yeah.
Yep.
And
Get in on that action.
Week 3 is starting tonight. So you're behind, but you could still it's a long season still.
Who's the playing?
Huh? Do what?
Who's the playing of the footballs?
Tonight? I
Yeah.
have no idea. I don't know. I just make my picks. I don't even watch. I just go in and look at the standings. I'm like, oh, cool, I'm winning. And then a couple of guys from work that are in on it, I text them and go, I don't even like football and I'm beating you guys.
There's your joy. There's the joy you get from it.
Yep.
Now I understand.
They're all into it. They know draft picks and all this bullshit. I'm like, cool. I just kind of randomly go, yep, I think these guys are going to win.
Their uniforms are sharp.
Well,
oh yes.
This is a pretty interesting sport. Imagine the UFC, but in a phone booth.
Yep.
And that's what this is. And of course, it's in Russia.
Because they still have phone booths. Just.
Is he out? Is he out? Yeah, he's out. We're real close to it.
Going down.
Это что-то уже вот за гранью было немного.
Иван
Сергеевич заявил, что одолеет любого. И он одолел, причем даже
that's
не
awesome.
любого.
That is just awesome.
Apparently in English, it's called Punchbox. I saw a little logo in the background.
Can I get that on ESPN, the Ocho?
Dude, I don't know. All right. Real quick, we're going to pay some bills, and then we're going to get into the week in his story. If I find the right, there it is.
On my way over here, my brakes made an awful noise, and the last time I got them done, it was so expensive.
You should go to EXO AutoWorks. They did a great job on mine, and it was way cheaper than anywhere else I've been.
That sounds great. I need to get their number from you.
At EXO AutoWorks, we offer the best price on brake service in town. We include brand new brake pads, rotors, and hardware, which saves you money and gets you on the road faster. See our website for a full list of our services. Call EXO AutoWorks today.
This is Vinny. He loves his beard. He loves his woman, and she loves him. But Haiti doesn't like the look and feel of his beard. Wait a minute. What's this? It's Daily Tonic Beard Oil from The Beard Struggle. That's gonna alleviate dry skin and irritation. What she got now? It's Warrior's Beard Butter from The Beard Struggle. That's gonna make his beard soft and fluffy. And what's this? The Carbon X Heated Beard Brush from The Beard Struggle. That's gonna straighten those curls. There's more. The Voxter Beard Growth Accelerator from The Beard Struggle. That's to stimulate hair growth. The Beard Struggle helps to build relationships. Used by thousands of men worldwide. Order online now from thebeardstruggle.com.
Use the code TLANE15 for 15% off your order.
Fitting climax. In first and the flank. Get it started. Get it started. It's fired and it's right.
And of course, history, the week in his story, is brought to you by the only metal to historically consistently hold some kind of value throughout all of our existence. Gold from Vaulted. You can find that at mantools.com/vaulted. It's an alternative savings account and app for investing in physical deliverable gold. Use it as a hedge against inflation with your retirement, or just because it's shiny and you like it. You can buy some gold for as little as $10 over there. So check it out. This week in his story, we start with September 22nd, 1991. The Huntington Library makes the Dead Sea Scrolls available to the public for the first time. For those that don't know, the Dead Sea Scrolls are basically the only scrolls that we found from the biblical era with biblical writing on them. So there is as close to the source material as you can get if you're into that kind of thing.
If you can read it.
Yeah, if you can read it. Good luck. September 23rd, 1806, the Lewis and Clark expedition returns to Missouri from their trek out to the West Coast, scouting out at the time, the Louisiana Purchase and what would later become a whole shitload of states out west.
We're looking for what they claimed to be a Northwest Passage.
Mm-hmm.
Just, go through Montana.
Yeah. You'll get there. September 24th, 1862, President Abraham Lincoln suspends the writ of habeas corpus for anyone suspected of being a Southern sympathizer. So, yep. Worried about them freedoms, let's suspend some freedoms.
Wait. We want you to we let you have your guns, but you can't take them anywhere.
Yep.
I think history repeats itself.
Same kind of thing, yeah. September 25th, 1981, some her story. Sandra Day O'Connor becomes the first female Supreme Court justice.
There's an "it all went downhill" joke after that in there somewhere. We can't find it.
September 26th, 1960, Vice President at the time, Richard Nixon, and Senator John F. Kennedy participate in the first nationally televised debate between two presidential candidates. Interestingly, those that watched on TV said Kennedy resoundingly won, and those who listened on the radio said, "Oh no, Nixon had it in the bag." So TV brought in a completely new element of the visual.
Yep, we like the way that guy looks.
Yeah, there's some interesting. I read a kind of in-depth behind-the-scenes thing where, like, I guess Nixon thought putting on makeup was girly, so he didn't let them do that. Instead, he put on some kind of shit from back then to cover up a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, the powder,
something like that.
Yeah,
but it wasn't like actual makeup, and he only did that once he saw Kennedy brought his own makeup artist, and was like, "Oh
shit, oh shit." Which is funny because you know who we see more now on Futurama?
Yeah.
Haru.
Oh, well, he's still the president in that world.
Yeah, he won. What a guy.
Let's see, September 27th, 1920. 8 Chicago White Sox players are charged with fixing the 1919 World Series. Those 8 became known as the Black Sox because they were
cheaters,
dirty.
Dirty.
Including, of course, famous racist Ty Cobb.
Say it ain't so.
Yep. And finally, September 28th, 1959, Explorer 6, a U.S. satellite, takes the first video pictures of the Earth, and that's what they look like.
It's flat.
And tilted. Yeah. I don't know why we're not all falling off down that way.
We should be falling off.
But that brings us to the end of the week in his story. And
it's flat.
Unfortunately, that's a
pretty good picture for the 1950s.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I mean, I got some family pictures that I uncovered. I went and visited my grandma recently, and she gave me a whole box of shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool old photos and whatever, and you know, they'll look like that.
Yeah. Yep. But that brings us to the end of our show, unfortunately.
Or fortunately. Just sort of depends on how you look at it. Well, let's see, folks. It's been a crazy show. It's been just wild. Woo. It's been
exciting.
Well, it's about the only time I get to hang out with my buddy. So fuck you if you don't watch it. I don't care. I get to hang out with Trevor and drink a beer and forget about the trials and tribulations of weekly life.
That's right.
We get to come here and be toxic.
Toxically masculine.
And while doing that, you should visit our sponsors, EXO AutoWorks and Harmonic Studios. The Beard Struggle. Remember, you get 15% off with TLane15 as the code. Madrid Maintenance. There's no discount. Acme Tools. Touch of Modern and PlayAction Pools. Again, there's no fee for the pool thing. Don't let them fuck with you.
That's right.
It's just the bot. It's all free and it's all for fun. Like I said, get in our NFL picks, pools, go PlayAction Pub /Man Tools, and get your picks for this week. 3, which starts tonight, and use code TOOLS for 15% off of the other contests that you create. Not the one that's free that we're hosting.
That's right.
Locals members. Our members only 9 and 11. False Flag is out now. Join Locals for just $3 a month. It's worth it. Our merch is now available directly from us at mantoolsmedia.com/shop. Thank God.
Yeah, we were.
We've
long story short, we were getting shadow banned on that other place.
Yeah.
For some products. Like, I could search for the product, it wouldn't show up. I would go into my admin thing and it would say it's active, and I could like share a link. And if you had the link, you could see it.
But
if you were just on our page and went,
yep,
I want to see the cunt of Karens or whatever.
Yeah.
Nope.
But let's go through these real quick. We've got a bunch. We have the cunt of Karens.
And I don't have everything that we had in the old place up yet.
This is all this awesome stuff. We have our Man Tools U beer mug stein, which I'm going to pick up here pretty soon. Our I really like our Man Tools University morphing mug. Kind of makes us look like Raiders fans, but when you put the T in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so that changes color with the temperature.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's really neat. So put the lotion on its skin. I want to get one of these work shirts. They're cool. And then we got our wife beater, Man Tools University.
Trucker hats. The place we're going through that actually does the fulfillment and stuff has embroidered like regular hats, like baseball caps too.
I need more of these.
Yeah.
So it's got to happen. You have to send me the link.
I will.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, check out all of our new merch. It's so much fun. I'm going to try and share this on the face pages and get you all over there, because you know what? Christmas is coming and nothing says happy holidays like a Harambe t-shirt.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you for watching and listening wherever you poop. Listen to podcasts, probably driving up whatever I-something to go to your shitty jobs and helping us, pay our bills too. We really appreciate you. All kidding aside, you guys have a great week. Again, check us out at mantoolsmedia.com and our links.co/mantoolsmedia. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Not even gonna look. Yep, nowhere near. Just like the show, it wasn't a slam dunk.
Mine was awesome last week.
All right.
When the camera wasn't rolling.
Yes, that was great. All right, we'll see you all next week after I find the credits. Good night, everybody.
Buttons aren't toys.